Hi Aries, this is your October 10th through October 16th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. We have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Empress and the Star. And we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We also have Taurus on the table. What's interesting about this reading is that we have every single air sign on the table. The Lovers could be a Gemini, the Magician could also be a Gemini, the Star could be an Aquarius, and the Empress is shared among Taurus and Libra. Alright, so this looks like some kind of a either work-related or business-related or collaboration-related new beginning, a new, very exciting and passionate new beginning. And what I think is going to happen after that is you guys will have a chance. It's like the universe will give you carte blanche. It's all about what you want. You can definitely make it happen with this person. As a matter of fact, there is 2 cards in the tarot deck that usually symbolize a wish come true, a wish granted, and both of those 2 cards are on the table. The Nine of Cups, kind of in the middle right there, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles is one of them, and the Star, the last card that came out in the potential outcome, is not only an Aquarius card, it's also a wish come true card. So yeah, a very important week. Every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card, by the way. And the Magician, the first card in there, is very essential. It's a card of manifestation, and it's also a card of taking action, right? So I think it's all about what you guys really want after that interesting meeting or interesting encounter. So speaking of that, the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Alright, it's one of the 2 aces, by the way, right? The Ace of Wands, first of all, it could belong to you because you are a fire sign, and the Ace of Wands could be a fire sign indicator, but it's also a card of a passionate new beginning. For some of you, it's the 2 of you getting passionate about each other, or the 2 of you could be getting passionate about some kind of a project or some kind of a collaboration that you're going to be participating in or already participate in, right? So speaking of that, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Three of Pentacles all the way to the left. The Eight of Wands is either a card of travel, it's one of the fastest cards in the deck, and the Three of Pentacles clarifying it is a card of collaboration. For some of you, this is work, business, or finances related. This person could be associated in some shape or form with the way you make your money. Perhaps you are going in a work-related conference, or you're going in a work-related or business-related training, right? Or perhaps this is somebody who works in another office, but for the same company that you work for, and they're going to be showing up at your office just to, introduce themselves or to work on some kind of a collaboration. Or perhaps you're going to be going on a hiking trip somewhere, right? With that Three of Pentacles. And it could be one of the people who is in the same group. You get the idea. Group settings. And with the Eight of Wands, like I said, it's either a travel card, or my favorite interpretation of the Eight of Wands is the Cupid's Arrows card. Yes. So the Cupid is having the best week ever, striking you and them. And I'm saying you and them because it feels like it's going to be mutual. The Lovers, the next card over, is a Gemini card, but at the same time, it's, in my opinion, one of the best card, if not the best card in a tarot deck when it comes to the actual love connection between 2 people, right? It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. So it's going to be an instant love connection between you and them. It's also a card of a choice, but the choice comes in a little bit later. But we should still take a note of that. Here comes the Ace of Pentacles, the second ace. The Ace of Pentacles is a golden opportunity. So this is where we are starting to see you guys having a potential to take it all away. Right? The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal, by the way. If it's not a proposal this week, then again, after that very passionate encounter, you guys can take it further with that Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles always come from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. And the Nine of Cups, clarifying it, as I already mentioned, it's one of the wish come true cards. It's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. In the potential outcome, we have the Magician with the Empress and the Star. The Magician is also a Gemini card, but this is where the choice comes in, right? Potentially, you can definitely make it happen. It's all about what you guys want. Right? The Magician is a very active card. It's a card of taking action, right? Because the Magician's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and then you can potentially use those tools to make it happen. The Empress in the middle is either a Libra or Taurus you're dealing with, but the Empress is a future wife or a future significant other figure. It's also a mother figure. And if we want to stay general, then the Empress is abundance in its purest form. The Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And the Star, as already also mentioned, is either an Aquarius you're dealing with, or this is a card of a wish come true. So yeah, two wish come true cards in the same spread. Two aces in the same spread. We got the Lovers. We've got the Magician and the Empress, so lots and lots of potential, lots and lots of major arcana cards. It's like the universe is just waiting for your sign to say, yes, I want this. And then you got it, the rest is history. That's what it feels like to me, Aries. All right, really happy for you, Aries. Congratulations. Aries, if you'd like to see the extended for this new love spread, the link is in the description box down below. In the extended, I'll do a couple of more spreads. Perhaps 3 spreads. We'll see how it goes. We'll definitely take a look at what to expect between you and this person moving forward, and we'll get you an advice for this whole situation. Aries, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Hangman clarified by the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Swords clarified by Strength. We have the Emperor, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This spread could be interpreted in a couple of different ways. So this week you're finally having courage to either move forward with something or physically relocate or move on from a marriage or relationship. I never sugarcoat my readings. For very few of you, if you've been thinking about filing for a divorce or filing for separation, or if you've been thinking about breaking up, you could be finally doing that this week. But that's for very few of you. For most of you, this is something positive, right? But it's still something you've been thinking about for a long, long time. For some of you, this long time could have been a couple of weeks. For others of you, it could have been a couple of years or a couple of months. Yeah, so the first card that came out is the Hangman. The Hangman is a card of stagnation, nothing happening. It's also a card of sacrifice. So for some of you, if you've been sacrificing yourself in a relationship or marriage, you're not going to be doing that anymore because you're going to be deciding to move on. For most of you, like I said, the Hangman is just something you've been thinking about. Some of you could have been thinking about relocating. Others of you could have been thinking about starting something. Perhaps some of you are thinking about remodeling your kitchen. And it's just one huge ordeal and you've been kind of procrastinating a little bit. It's like, I don't really need to do this, but it would have been nice to do this. For others of you, it's something else. Some kind of a new beginning that requires for you to have courage, right? So the Hangman is clarified by the Two of Swords. For some of you, the Two of Swords is a crossroads. For others of you, the Two of Swords says no more hesitation. Okay, no more. And here comes the Six of Swords, the next card over, and the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Both of those two cards are talking about the same thing. Either moving forward with something or moving on. Okay? Strength, clarifying the Six of Swords, could be a Leo you're dealing with, or strength is the actual courage to get the show on the road or courage to move on. Right? And the Emperor right next to the deck is your major arcana card. And it's always a good sign to have your own card, your own major arcana card in your own reading. Right? So it's pretty much everything, whatever it is, it depends on you. Right? What you say goes, pretty much, in this case. Alright, so that's what I have for you. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with any zodiac sign. We have all zodiac signs on the table. As a matter of fact, we have two queens and two kings. Well, I tell you what, I've seen stranger things happen. Okay? I clarified every card that came out, and all of them are clarified by cards that could be interpreted as a card of a choice. Okay, so got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Wands. And the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles could be cards of making a choice, trying to make a decision. And since we got 4 people on the table, I am not gonna give you examples as to what could be happening here, because I'm trying to stay under the PG-13 radar, and it could just simply play out in so many different ways. Like I said, I've seen stranger things happen. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you at this, but there's gonna be a situation this week where all these people, including you, are gonna be interacting or getting in touch or going to the same venue, to the same event, or something along those lines. And since this is an X spread, you haven't seen at least one of them, or perhaps some of them, in a while. And perhaps one of these people is your ex. Okay, or, you know, they're just from your past. Again, I'm not gonna give you examples as to what could be happening here. Alright, I'm just gonna leave you at that. You can let me know in the comments down below if it's not too private, if it's not too personal, what's going on here. But perhaps it's just some kind of an encounter. And as a result of that encounter, there's going to be a choice that you guys are going to be facing. Alright, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Aries, this week. We have the Devil, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Moon, we have the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Pisces, or pretty much any zodiac sign. You could, for whatever reason, the first thing I thought of was secret negotiations. Right? Perhaps somebody wants to steal you from a company and they want you to come work for them. But you're keeping it on the hush-hush right now, right? You really like your job. You don't want your existing employer to find out that you're actually considering working for another company, right? And perhaps there's like messages, emails going back and forth, and they keep trying to get you on board. They're just sweetening the deal with every single email or every single phone call. Or it could be you who is looking for a new job, but you're not letting anybody know. The Devil, the first card that came out, it could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, or the Devil is a card of temptation. Okay? A tempting offer, or you're tempted to start a new job, or you're tempted to accept a job offer. The Page of Swords, the next card over, is clarified by the Moon. The Page of Swords could be you actually looking for a job on your own, but you're doing it in secret with the Moon card, or you're doing it through a Pisces. Perhaps a recruiter is a Pisces, or a friend is a Pisces, or it could be messages going back and forth with that Page of Swords in secret with the Moon card, right? And the remaining two cards, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, this is you either negotiating, or this is you just trying to understand if this is something you want to do. Accept this new job or not, or if you're already looking for a new job, perhaps you're gonna find one that you really like, and you're gonna be thinking, should I apply for it or not? Should I move forward with it or not? There could be other secret negotiations going on, but the word secret comes in mind very strongly with the Moon card. The Moon could also be a card of fear, so perhaps you're fearing moving on. But you will have something to think about this week. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Page of Cups clarified by Judgment. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords clarified by Justice. And we have the World on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra or any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting is somebody from the past to show up and ask you out, or they're just going to reach out to you. It could be the same situation as we saw in the X spread, that unusual situation, or it could be somebody else coming back from the past. They want to catch up with you, they want to reconnect with you, and perhaps they'll make it kind of look casual. I just want to, grab a cold one with you, or grab a bite with you and see what you've been up to. However, when the two of you do get together for that cup of coffee or a bite, they're going to be talking to you about love, how they still feel about you, right, with that Two of Cups. And you're going to shut them down, you're going to turn them down, okay? That's what it looks like. Anyway, the Page of Cups, this is somebody reaching out to you. This is somebody from the past. Judgment, clarifying the Page of Cups is a card of somebody from the past. And the Two of Cups is what they will actually talk to you about. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of love. They're going to be talking to you about love, but you're going to turn them down with the Ten of Swords and the World and Justice. Justice, clarifying the Ten of Swords, could be a Libra you're dealing with, but in your mind, justice could be, it's done, it's over with, case closed. And with the Ten of Swords, this is you shutting them down, and with the World card on the bottom of the deck, because it's over. It's like, that's it. In your head, it's done, it's over with, and you've already moved on. So they're just too late, or whatever they did to you in the past, it was just unacceptable to you. You cannot go back, you cannot recover, you cannot salvage this after what they did to you. Okay, yeah, you can grab a cup of coffee with them and talk to them, but getting back together with them, no, absolutely not. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aries, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Aries, have an amazing week.